G'day everybody. I want to talk about why experiments and righteous things go wrong when it comes to trying to do the right thing and trying to figure out things to the public. And why do they go wrong? Well, when you do an experiment, you try to find out what works. But when you do such experiments, it depends on the society, isn't it? On how that works. In some society, things work better than others. They just don't work there because their society is just not the same. It's different, right? Or that area, right? And what I'm talking about is when it comes to being fair and doing the right thing. The honest scheme, right? You can only use an honest scheme if people are honest, mostly, right? Otherwise, you lose money when it comes to the honest scheme. And you do the honest scheme a lot because that helps being fair. Because to be fair, you got to be honest in certain areas, right? Both sides. Right? Otherwise, it just does not work when it comes to certain tests and certain honest schemes. Depends on where you are. You wouldn't want to do such things in a poor, rubbish country. Otherwise, you'll just give out all your stuff. Everyone will go, what? We've got food here. We've got to put money in here. We've got to be honest. No, we're just going to take it. What's this about the supermarket will easily just replace our food? We're going to say this is damage. I'm going to damage this deliberately. Bang, 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 bang. Well, let's all do it to feed our country. The system won't work there, would it? It'll fail. It'll be used and abused. And so to get good systems and fair systems, the people have to be good and fair as well. Otherwise, they get what they get when it comes to the collective. Because when it comes to the public out there and what we get out there publicly and what's offered and all the laws we end up getting, besides corruption ones that they just decide to have or haven't figured out right yet, is that we cause the problem. Some countries have more laws than others because they cause the more problems, and so they need more laws, more control. You'll lose when it comes to Big Daddy. Big Daddy will say to his kids, if you keep being naughty, you're going to lose your freedom. I'm going to have to ground you. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do that. Now, it's wrong to do it when you're doing the right thing, but it's not wrong when you're doing the wrong thing. And so these things happen. And sometimes these rules and laws help put things into line. And in the future, we might have to change it back because a lot of laws do get changed a lot as people change. See, we don't have the same laws as back in the old days, as we've changed, and we don't need to be the same way. And they thought barbarically, so they had more barbaric laws as they agreed to them until they changed. So when it comes to good things out there, loan places and all that, they do certain tests in supermarkets to find out can they do such a scheme. And so it doesn't mean it's there, doesn't mean it's always going to stay there. Good things, right? It's only if it works and everyone works honestly and they get honest outcomes, it could work. But if people are being dishonest and given dishonest outcomes, you won't be able to do the test properly. You'll probably just say it's a failure and you won't get nothing. You'll lose maybe what was there because of others. So if you ever hear others confusing these tests, making things wrong in these tests, you need to, and you like what's happening, and you don't want the thing to go away, what they're testing for. So you go, well, what they're doing now is a good thing, and it's just a test. Well, we want it to stay. We know the outcomes of how they would probably get rid of it, right? And if they get rid of it when we're all been doing the right thing, well, that's not good, is it? Why they do that? And we can talk to them. But if they get rid of it because we're doing the wrong things, besides their own opinions why they want to get rid of it, well, then we've got nothing to say. They're right, as it's not ready for this area. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you get my point. I thought I'd say something like this because of what I posted when it comes to the supermarket thing. And I know how bad guys think. I've been bad when I was younger. I know the tricks. I've done a little bit as I've gotten older, right? And we've learnt our lessons and moved on and knew what was wrong and right and what was fair to be done and to keep on trucking, right? You do things fairly. It doesn't mean you can keep doing it. Doesn't mean you should. If you know it's gone beyond fair, then you should stop doing it, right? Because it's not fair, is it? Anyway, have a good one. And think about that, everybody. That when you do things to help you, you might get a little bit of help now, but later on, you might lose the help that you're getting now in a long run of what you would have got over time. If you were just patient, you would have got some help. And instead of trying to abuse something and then all of a sudden have no help. So have a good one and see you later.